Twitch stream glowing, formulas flashing, minds wide, knowledge flowing, equations on the board, numbers never sleep. Teaching math and physics while them haters count sheep. Actual education, tune in and get schooled. Flipping textbooks, breaking all the rules. From Newton to Einstein, concepts elevate. Keep the stream, it's the key to our fate. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down. Actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice. Maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice. Got the Pythagorean triangles about to flex. Quantum theories on deck, breaking all the specs. Relativity theories, worlds getting small. Grasp the universal laws, standing tall. From the atom to the cosmos, we rolling deep. Grazing up the stars, no time to sleep. Black holes and supernovas, concepts we unfold. Brain power heavy, yeah, that's Dr. Gold. Dr. Gold dropping gems, knowledge raining down. Actual education making scholars all around. Perpendicular minds, angles sharp as ice. Maths and physics, yeah, the future's real nice.
There we go. Now my mic's working.
You're not that guy. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Well, it's giving me such issues. Man, everything's been like going wrong in like the last what is it? The last like 20 minutes. Thank you, Jeff, by the way, for pointing out that my SSL certificate like expired today for actual office hours. So that took like 20-30 minutes to put out. And then I went to go make some food because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten anything in like a couple hours. And it turns out the water in my apartment's off. Like, what? What? I don't have water?
You don't understand, Ron?
Ugh, it's always something, dude. Oh my God. Anyways. Welcome. Happy Tuesday.
Good job.
Good to see everybody. Appreciate all the enthusiasm for today's questions. I see 1K already has both of them lined up, and another one from Shantrix. That's cool. Quick announcements. Let me see. One sec. I did make a big announcement. Oh yes, we're gonna do an awesome new show series starting on Friday. Yes. And I have called it The Gilded Method. It's kind of like the scientific method, but not. It's like the Gilded Method, like the Golden Method. But yes, so this is going to feature... Oh, let me start the live stream starting on Discord. Happy Wednesday. What? Taco Kitty? He says, fucking don't call me Taco Kitty. Anyways, yes, so Naroski is gonna be our basically lead on this cool new series of streams we're gonna do on Friday. It's 4 o'clock my time, but whatever this shows up in your Discord, that's the time it is. And it's gonna be a cool little live series where we're gonna go over some competition math. I know a lot of you guys do math competitions. I know Shantrix is getting back into it. And then also some elegant problem solving, because a lot of my problem solving tends to be just like brute force ugly shit.
Oh shit, not good.
What's up, 1K? Yo, what's up? What's up, Zach? Zach, it's National Rubber Ducky Day. Was this why you said you were rubber ducking through code today? Wait, is Tuesday your rubber ducking through code day, or is that Monday? Shout out to Zach. Zach's great. Kind of late for Zach though, yeah. That was yesterday. Oh, but I think today is National Rubber Duck Day. National Rubber Ducky Day? Yes, today. It's funny, I started kind of haphazardly connecting rubber duckies just because they kept coming into my life. Yeah, right? I thought it would be kind of perfect for you. Yeah, so this is my current collection of rubber duckies that have entered my life. I don't know, I just keep either they're bought for me or I keep finding them and stuff. So, what's up, Riley? We're ready for a fresh semester. We are, dude, yeah. Hot out the oven, dude. Straight out the kitchen. And actually, I was at a concert, what was it, I think a couple weeks ago? And someone got me this rubber ducky. I just gave somebody a water because they looked like they were thirsty. It was at a concert. And they said, oh, here, I have a present for you. And they gave me this rubber ducky. This rubber ducky's dope.
That's dope.
Anyways. At my old school, we used to have little ducklings. Yeah, apparently they're a big thing for, Jeeps. Oh, you play with them in kindergarten. Okay, that's a while ago. Nice. Yeah, they're a big thing with, Jeep rubber ducky. Yeah. A Jeep rubber ducky, yeah. Owners leave rubber duckies on other Jeeps as a fun act of kindness to spread smiles. So, Jeep Wrangler ducking. So, people will just, leave rubber duckies on other people's cars if it's a Jeep. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Actual ducks. Oh, you had actual ducklings. Oh, not rubber duckies. Oh, my bad. I was like, wait, what? Why are you guys playing with rubber duckies in kindergarten? Oh, you had actual birds. Crazy. Okay, that's cool. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So on Friday, Narosky is going to be co-hosting a cool new series where we're going to go over some elegant ways to solve math, some cool theorems and stuff. So if you're into that Olympiad type stuff, or even if you're not, and you want to just see how math can be a fun little game, come on by, it'll be fun. I might do some giveaways to motivate people to come show up. And then there's a new channel now in the Discord called Narosky's Corner, where Narosky is just posting a bunch of links of stuff. So, relevant links to things. I haven't even checked these out yet. He literally just posted these last night. So, yeah, Olympiad inequalities. These are cool. Thanks, 1K, dude. Yeah, the music's all Suno. It's all AI music. Rubber turtles for Forerunners? Oh my god. I don't even know rubber turtles exist, but that's cool. So yeah, this is, AMGM. I recently learned about this, arithmetic mean, geometric mean. Pretty cool stuff. So, yeah, Narosky has a whole channel now dedicated to stuff he wants to post about that. So, if you want to discuss, have some fun with competition style math, just learning there's a lot of really cool tricks to math, and I think if you get more familiar with them, then you start having, I guess, more of an appreciation for when things get tough, because you're like, oh, it's just something I need to solve. Fun news for you, I'm doing your algebra review, and you get to help with convolution integrals. Convolution integrals? No. I did do those briefly. I introduced those during Zach's stream. Zach had a stream where he was interviewing me about what different types of math stuff we did in my physics PhD, and we did do convolution stuff and FFTs. So yeah, so go check this out. That's one bit of news. Let's see, other stuff. What happens? What else? I wrote all this stuff. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's a new poll of the week. So if you want to vote on what game we play on Friday for Friday Recess, it looks like the current front runner is either chess or Fortnite. Those both have a lot of votes. But then, yeah, remember, just because something has the most votes doesn't mean it gets picked. It just means it's most likely to get picked. I will do something where if we've played something the week before, it won't be in the drawing for the next week. So we played Fall Guys last week, so I didn't put Fall Guys on the option list for this week. So, yeah, make sure go check out Poll of the Week if you want to vote for what fun video game we play with you guys on Friday. Again, anyone who plays one of the rounds, doesn't matter what it is, gets entered for a $10 gaming gift card. Also, yeah, the deadline is today. for the actual resolutions challenge, I saw a lot of you guys actually signed up last night. So awesome. Great job, guys.
That's dope.
Nice.
Perfect.
But yeah, make sure, go check it out. It's just like a fun little New Year's resolution thing that we're going to do over the next 3 months. And it's meant to help you out, get you guys some actual goals that you can achieve and like make life better. And at the end, we'll do a $50 gift card giveaway. And I said I would do an extra, I think $10 for every 5 people, which I think I'm already going to have to do 2 of those because we already got like 12 people entered. Billy Sigma, how do I join the queue? Yeah, if you want to join the queue, there's a website for that. Just go check. There's a website. Just got upgraded today with a fresh SSL certificate. Thank you, Jeff. So yeah, go sign up for that. Otherwise, yeah, that's all the news for today. So, any questions? Feel free. Drop it in the thread. Someone said we should have an actual education. You know, we did have a Minecraft server. I was paying for one actually for like probably a year, but then no one was using it, so I stopped paying for it. But if someone wants to get me back into Minecraft, I'll consider funding another one. SSL, yeah. Yeah. Busy thinking about new ways to troll you? Thank you, Machko. Welcome back. Alright. Let's see. We got a lot of cool new problems. I want to make sure I get through them so it's not too late for you guys. So, let's start the stream, help you guys out, and here we go. Alright, welcome everyone to Office Hours. My name's Dr. Gold, it's Actual Education. Stream that helps you out with math homework, science homework, all sorts of fun stuff. Alistair, yeah, congrats, dude, on the internship, by the way. Congrats. Sorry, let me go through the chat. There's a lot that went on in chat. Oh, sorry, let me see it. Nice. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. I've bought Minecraft for a lot of people too, honestly, though. But yes, yeah, congrats on the internship. That's dope. Okay, yeah, let's go through them. Let's see, what do we have first on the queue? So yeah, again, if you want to submit a question, best way to go. Or wait, sorry, let me go make sure we're live on all the channels. All right, there we go. There's YouTube. There's TikTok. So everybody else can learn. Thank you, Riley. Good luck on your homework. Good luck on your homework. Appreciate you coming by and saying hi. Yeah, we have a new streaming schedule, so again, you know where the website is. Go check out the calendar. Again, officehours.com has the calendar there. Let's see what's on the queue already. Great. Okay, 1K. Cool. All right, 1K. Which one do you need? Do you need both of these? Or wait, I'm having like cock my head sideways. Like, what's going on here? The hightail, we thought we would never get out of development. What's hightail? What is it? What is a hightail? Thanks for all the follows today. We're getting a lot of follows. Redneck Gamer, that's sick. Okay. Yeah, both. Okay, cool. All right. It says, given the following conditions, the domain is that x is all real numbers where x is less than or equal to 3. Nice. So, okay. The range is y has to be greater than or equal to -2. And f of -2 has to be equal to 0. Okay, cool. So, I mean, you can always just, like, put that point, right? So, this right away tells you need a point -2, 0. Oh, it's an RPG sandbox. That's cool. All right, so -2, 0 is just, let's just do that. Let's just make those 2 points. I think that's kind of the first thing that's helpful, right? You see how we did that? We made a point -2, 0. Draw one relation that is not a function and one that is. Okay. So domain is x has to be less than or equal to 3, right? So that tells you right away that 1, 2, 3, your function like can't exist here. Also, for the range, y is greater than or equal to -2. That tells you your function has to be above this. Okay, so this is like, these are your conditions. You get to play with whatever you want over here. Something is not a function. You had the right idea here. So something that's not a function is something that doesn't pass the vertical line test. Vertical line test means if I draw a vertical line and it hits in two two different areas, it is not a function. The reason for that is like a single value of x is getting you 2 different values of y, which you're not allowed to have if you're a function. So for this one, something that's not a function, yeah, I mean, you could have done something like this. That's cool. This is technically not a function, and it obeys this. Well, I guess they want the domain to be x is less than or equal to 3. Okay, so you have to like kind of show that it borders these things. I think 1K. You have to show that the y values like bottom out at -2 but keep going up, and then the x values like top out at +3 but go to the left. So let's do something like this. I think maybe something like this would like work. And then I don't know, you could do like a cool little squiggly thing like this. What does f of -2 mean? Good. Okay. So yeah, so the general form for this is that like f of x is equal to y. That's kind of how this works. One second, let me make sure my chat's working. Select our live sources. There we go. Good. Connect WebSocket. Cool. I have a pre-calc final tomorrow. Please help. I will pay you. I'm desperate. Lucky for you. You don't have to pay. This is all free. Just submit a question to the website. I'll help you out. Hunnits. You might, yeah. So yeah, this is what f of -2 is equal to 0. This means that when x equals -2, y is equal to 0. And so that's a point. That's a coordinate. So that's why here, on both graphs, you want to put the point -2, 0. What's up, Shankrix?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we assume range here means image? Range, no. Image is that's a weird term for math for you. Image is a different thing. That's like sets and stuff. Range just means like y values. Does it mean the y-intercept should be -2? No, not necessarily. No. This means the x-intercept is -2, right? Right? It intercepts the x-axis at x equals -2. Yeah, I think so, Jeff. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think the kids. I don't think 1K in his high school class has to use the word image. I think you just have to show that the y values are above -2, and then they're to the left of 3. And then something that's not a function is something that violates the vertical line test. So, for instance, right here, right, this violates vertical line test. No. Okay. Same thing here. You're right, Shantrix. I should technically put arrows. Yes, let's put arrows. There we go. Those are arrows. Yeah, and then this one, if you wanted to show it was a function, I mean, it's pretty easy. Just, I don't know, just have it do this. Just have it, like, keep going up. Don't have it double back on itself, basically. What's up, man? What's up, Charlie? Been a while since you dropped in. Well, welcome back, dude. Okay. So that's that one. Does that make sense? 1K? Pretty simple one. Alright, this was... Okay. I do offer... Yeah, no, E&M. I love E&M. I taught E&M, actually, at UCLA last summer. I'm going to teach it again this summer, actually. It's going to be kind of fun. Yes, okay, cool. Nice. Alright, let's... The other one is the one you really needed help with. I remember you sent that. So, let me do that. Okay, that one was this one. And then you sent it in the chat. I need to remember, like, what the different things are. Starpod, did you ever leave, dude? I didn't know you left. Okay. All right, let me find... You did this... I think you dropped this in the common area of our Discord. Let me go find it. Again, yeah. If you're just finding us now, make sure... Yeah, go join our Discord. We have a lot of fun. We talk about math and science shit. And... Yeah, here we go. This is what I wanted. This information is key. We do need this. Okay. Accidental pin. It's okay. Okay. Mapping notation. This is so fascinating. Alright, they want to know what A, K, D, and C is. Okay, so it looks like D is a horizontal shift, and then C is a vertical shift, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. And then it looks like, K is like the vertical stretch. And then K is the horizontal stretch. And A is the vertical stretch. Interesting they put the 1 over K here. Because, yeah. For horizontal stuff, everything's backwards. So, for instance, like, plus D moves it to the left. But minus D moves it to the right. And then multiplying K by something, like, shrinks it. But then multiplying by 1 over K expands it. So it's kind of cool that they already included that for you. Okay. So here's your function. The mapping notation is for graphing. Yeah. Oh, I see what they're saying. They're saying do this to X. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this isn't actually just a transform. Oh, that's weird. Sorry, yeah, this is the transformation I'm thinking about. Ah, okay, cool. This is actually really cool. Yeah, this is what I think about, right? This is vertical, up and down. This is horizontal, left, right. And then, yeah, they put the minus in there. Because positive numbers, it needs to be minus a positive number to move it to the right. Oh, fascinating. And then, yeah, this is the vertical stretch. And then this is the horizontal stretch or compression. Okay, cool. All right, good. At least I know what's going on. So let's identify what the parent function is. What's up, Arya? So the parent function is this thing. This looks like a standard 1 over X to me. Right? Because, yeah, I think this is just 1 over X. Because as X gets closer to 0, you start dividing by a really small number, and then this just jumps up to infinity. And then, of course, as X goes to the right, then you're dividing by a bigger number, and then this just goes down to 0. So, falls down. Yeah. So the standard function is 1 over X. All right. Which has a vertical asymptote at X equals 0 and a horizontal asymptote at Y equals 0. Let's look at what the new asymptotes are for this blue function. I'm gonna call this one blue function. Okay. So this one seems to have a horizontal asymptote right here, is what I would say. What's up, X-Man? So I think this is now my new my new vertical asymptote. Bro, new. I can see the chatting icon, dude. Okay. So this now has a vertical asymptote at -4. So you can say, okay. So the vertical asymptote went from X equals 0 to X equals -4. So that means our whole function had to shift to the left by 4, right? And so right off the bat, you know that D in this case is going to be -4, right? And also you can kind of see that here from the mapping notation. Yeah. This is horizontal. This is a horizontal shift. So D is equal to -4. I don't know why you put 3. Yeah, you wanted to put -4. Negative was the right idea. But the idea here is to see that the thing where these like kind of asymptotically behave around has moved over 4 units. Oh, you just guessed. Okay, well, not a bad guess. Okay, do you understand now why you can clearly see that the horizontal displacement, the shift there is -4? Rational functions? Yeah, it is a rational function, technically. Okay, cool. right, so then let's look at what the horizontal asymptote. So the horizontal asymptote used to be y equals 0. But then that moved up to what looks like y equals 4. Okay? So that tells me we went up by 4, which I think you got correct there. Right. So C is the vertical shift. The horizontal asymptote is y equals 4, technically. Yeah. Yeah. Vertical asymptotes are x equal things. Horizontal asymptotes are y equal things. Okay. Bingo bango. Okay, so then the last thing is to see if any, like, weird stretching stuff happened. And that's only gonna occur if, depending on, like, what these points look like. So let's see. Yo, chat, what's going on? What's up, J-Shack? Good to see you. Alright, so. Long-ass ad, give me a second. Okay, cool. Yeah, there's only intro ads. There shouldn't be any other ads. I think I turned off all the mid-roll ads. Okay, so this is interesting. Ah, I see. Sup, nerds?
My man.
Welcome. Okay. So let's see, right? So if this was a pure shift, right? From here up to here, we would expect this point to also be here, right? Do you see how this is like one up and one to the right, and then one down and one to the left? So this should be one up and one to the right, one down and one to the left. But it's not. Exactly, Arya. It is a dilation. So the key thing here is that this point got shifted an extra 1 unit away from this asymptote. So instead of being 1 away from here, it's now 2 units away. So that's a horizontal dilation, horizontal, like, stretch of a factor of 2. Okay? You could also describe this as a vertical thing. Could you? I'm trying to think. Yeah, you could also say that instead it was also like a vertical compression of a half. So yeah, not just H and K changed, yeah. Which in this case is C and D for the T. They said C and D. So I believe this is going to be a horizontal. Here's the cool thing. They set. Okay, and you do have to do this because in Mathland, right? If I take something and I compress it horizontally, that's the same thing as stretching it vertically. So you have to pick which one you're doing. So you're either like compressing it horizontally or you're stretching it vertically. Like both of those things do the same thing. Yeah, Jeff's right. Otherwise, there's too many free variables. So they told you right off the bat that A is equal to 1. So that means there is no there's no funny business happening in the vertical direction. They told you A is 1. So that means you have to deal with this difference in terms of horizontal terms. And that's what we said, right? It went from here to here. It doubled in the amount of distance it was away. So that tells me that K is equal to 2. Or sorry, K is equal to sorry. K is equal to 1/2. Because look what happens here. So yeah, in order for this thing to stretch this way, you have to multiply by a fraction, right? So if I wanted to stretch out by a factor of 2, K has to be 1/2. Yeah, you could. Yeah, I mean, you could switch this. Like I said, you could either you can horizontally expand it by a factor of 2, or you can compress it vertically by a factor of 2. But they fixed the vertical as 1. So yeah, so K here, K in this case would be 1/2. And then you can kind of see that from here, right? Because look, the X coordinate goes from its coordinate X to 1/K. So 1/1/2 is the same thing as 2. So it's 2 times that. Nice. Have fun on the music, X-Man. Send us a sample of what you're doing. I like music. Music's cool. Show me what you're doing in Music Land. Okay, does that make sense, 1K? Groovy? Yes, nice, cool, great, awesome job. Cool. Nice. Okay, great. Good. Again, if you're watching us, and you want to submit your question, best way to go do that, go to this website, actualofficehours.com. Type in your username, drop in a screenshot. While you're there, go join our Discord, because Discord's the best place. That's where every time we do a question on this stream, I will post it in our channels here. So, for instance, that would be, let me see where this would be, under 1K. There's his question, and then I'm just going to drop in the screenshot for it. It's like, why am I getting static on my line? Okay, there you go. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. All right. Am I the only win, Anti-Electron? No, there's 3 other people with you guys. There's 3 others with you. I'm trying to find it. Oh, this thing is causing static. Chill. It's like, I have so many wires on my desk. I'm like, which one is causing static in my mic line? Yeah, FL Studio is great. But piano is a great instrument to learn if you want to kind of get the music. It's the best music theory instrument, I say. All right, let's see what we got. Next up is going to be Shantrix. All right, this needs to stop. There we go. Okay. Oh, this is like a Sudoku puzzle, yeah? I guess it's a Sudoku puzzle. Exactly. You can always just capo things, Psycode, right? You can always just capo it up if you really need to. Alright, the cells of a 3x3 grid are to be filled with integers so that the average value of the entries in each row is the same. The integers 10, 64, and 70 are shown. When the remaining 6 squares are filled in to complete the grid, what integer replaces x? Ooh. Fascinating. The average value is the same. I feel like I just want to like kind of put in variables for things. Right? Let's see. I'm thinking like if I have like A and B, and also do the integers all have to be different? Yeah, I think simultaneous will solve it. Yeah, exactly right. So the average this way, which would be like 74, so 64 plus 10 plus B, so 74 plus B all over 3, that's one average, right? That has to equal the same average as... Should we make this one like C? Like this one, right? The same as 64 plus 70, which is 134. So 134 plus C over 3. Which then has to equal, what is it? 10 plus A plus X all over 3. Which then has to equal A plus B plus C over 3. Oh, yeah. A lot of that Star Pod making melodies and stuff just comes from just messing around or having played other melodies. You start learning that like what thirds and what fifths go together. So this is where like learning an instrument and learning to play pieces can help. Okay, but everything's gonna be divided by 3. Okay. And wait, this all equals like some mystery number. What's up, Fembox? Good to see you, Fem. Yeah, it's okay, Star Prod. That's all part of the game. Sometimes you're gonna hate what you make. Sometimes you'll like it because you're working till 3 in the morning, then you'll wake up the next morning and be like, this is trash. This is absolute trash what I produced. But yeah, there is like formal training you can do to try to figure these things out. Trust me, Star Prod. So many times I've been working late at night on a track and I thought I had something cool, and then I wake up the next morning and I'm absolutely disappointed in myself. Yeah. I may go back to doing like music production streams. Seems like there's a decent percentage of you guys that are into music. It would be cool to like kind of share my thoughts on it and like hear what you guys have to say. Let me see. How many unknown variables do I have? I have 4 unknown variables right now. And I guess I have well, they're all equal to each other, so they're all equal to some value D. A equals 60, I think. You think this one equals 60? How do you know that, Femvox? What? Like, off the rip, you just know that has to equal 60? Yeah, for sure, do it. How are you getting A is already equal to 60, Fem? I'm curious. I might need another one. I might need this. Okay, C plus A equals 74 and B plus A equals 134. C plus A is 74. So wait, you're saying these have to equal 74. Fascinating. I'm trying to figure out where wait. Oh, okay. Wait. Well, you can see it in the equation. Okay, maybe I can. I can see from here. 74 plus B has to equal 134 plus C. Where are you getting B plus A? Oh, okay, maybe from here? Oh, okay. A plus B plus C equals 64. The second and the fourth one. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, I see. A plus B equals 134. I see that. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, I see. You're saying from this one and from this one. Yeah, A plus B is 134. And then A plus C also equals 74. I see, because this is the same thing as this and this. Oh, very cool.
Perfect.
Yeah, because see, that's still 3 unknowns and 2 variables. Sorry, three unknowns and 2 equations. So, I think you have to add a 4th variable here, because then you get another 2 equations out of it. What's up, Omar? So I think like 64 plus A plus D. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the divide by 3. I know, yeah, eventually. And then D plus C plus X over 3. Okay, but then, yeah, see how, like, D plus C equals 10 plus A? Okay. And I'm just going to say, like, all of this stuff equals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, now I have 6 equations. I have 6 equations, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 unknowns. But technically, the 6th unknown is I don't know what they total up to. So now we're okay, though. Right? So let's call the total equal to Z. I have self-learning because most of the time I'll learn half the stuff I need. That's true. Okay, so if we were to make a matrix, A, B, C, D, Z, and then is equal to, like, whatever, a number here, right? It's funny, this is all gonna be -1. And actually, wait, Z would then equal to 3. Right? If I were to, like, put this, if I were to take this and write an equation out of it, I would get 74 plus B is equal to 3Z. So I would say that, like, B minus 3Z is equal to 74. Right? That's an equation that I could write. So here that would be 0, 1, 0, negative, yeah, 0, 0, negative 3, and then, like, 74. Or it's negative 74, sorry. I guess I should have just said, like, negative B plus 3Z equals 24. Okay, there you go. And then this is, like, equals to, like, blank. This is the first part of the matrix. Okay, so then this one is negative 134. And then this is -3. And then this is 1. And then 1. And 0, 0. I am making a matrix, yeah. I don't know. Am I allowed to do that? This is probably where Narosky could come up with, like, a prettier way to do this. All the Z columns are all going to be -3, which is nice. And then this is -10. Oh, and I forgot X. Shit. Okay. X. So 0, 0. And then this is 1, 1, 0, 0, 0. Watch him just... Yeah, dude, if we say Narosky 3 times, he'll show up.
Bing bang.
I know he will. Okay, cool. We got that one. Okay, and then this is A, B, C, -3, 0. Okay, right? And then this is -64, A, D, -3. What's up, E-Raven? And then we have DCX is 3. So that's this, this, this. -3, 0, 0. And that's equal to 0. Okay, cool. He'll haunt your math teacher. He's a Romanian vampire. Okay, so Mother of Christ, this is our matrix that we need to solve. We're gonna try to solve for this. I don't think this is the way they want us to do the question, though, right? There's got to be an easier way to do this than, like, having this whole matrix and then solving for it. What's up? We back chat. Is that binary? It kind of looks like binary, right? Well, I mean, so at the end of the day, you're trying to figure out what X is, right? So you're trying to find this. So in order to find this... I need A, okay? And then it's like, how could we find A? It's like, oh, I could find A if I also knew D. Okay, but then how can I find D? It's like, oh, I could find D if I knew C and X. Okay, but then how do I find C? And then, like, oh, here's an expression for C. Yeah. And this is where, like, a calculator just goes through and just brute forces it for you. It also looks like an adjacency matrix. I don't know. Sorry, what's an adjacency matrix? Is that a thing? I assume it is a thing. And like an adjacent adjoint thing. Oh, one of these. Oh yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. For like going like from 0 to 1, 1 connects to 2, 2 connects to 3. Matrices, math. Trent, you came to the right place. You like matrices? We're doing matrices. All right. So what is this? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's a 6 by 7. Do we want to do it? Six, 7. Oh no, dude! No!
We can't
No!
condone anything of the
No!
sort.
Live!
God damn it, y'all! Which rows you want me to switch, Arya? Punish us all. You can't punish all of us. which Arya? Which ones would you switch? Short King Bar. It's a 67 a bang. Ban. Okay, I'm gonna pull up my calculator. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so second matrix. Give me a bite, man. That's my dinner, dude. So we're gonna do a 6 by 7. What's up, Most Toast? If you say 6, 7 in the chat, the cops get sent to your house. Yeah, you're gonna get swatted. Okay, here we go. So 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, -3, -74, right? Then we have 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, -3, -134. All right, we're 1/3 of the way there. 1, 0, 0. So we need 3 zeros, right? 3 zeros and a 1, then a -3. Elimination would have got this quick. Maybe. I just didn't want to write all the things. I'd much rather be a robot here and just type all the numbers. Wait. No, what? That's a 1. 0, 0, -3. Yeah, I'm being a robot. And then this is 1 is 0. Yeah, see if you see it. If you see an easy way to row reduce, I would love to. I don't necessarily see something that's obvious. And you know, this may not even work actually. I mean, it really it should work, right? This is the American brute force cheeseburgers method. Zero, cool. All right, so there we're done. I think we're done. So now I'm gonna do RREF on this. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. That's actually really cool. The power of computers. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now I just need to remember, like, which one we're looking for, right? So we're looking for X, which is the second to last column. So that's this one. And that tells me the answer should be 94, which should be answer choice E. Is that correct, Shantrix? What's the extent of my math knowledge? Infinite. Let's see. I want to see if Shantrix says if 94 is correct. He's going to go check for us. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a cool question. I don't know if I could have done that in my head. I definitely used the calculator, but I think it's very cool to show how adaptable matrices are. If you just have a bunch of simple systems of equations and you have at least the number of equations as you have missing variables, you can solve it. Like, there is a solution for it. One who believes he can learn nothing truly knows nothing. That's true. The extent of my knowledge is infinite in potential. Yes, exactly correct, Psycho. They do need to be linearly independent. That is true. Don't get jebaited. What's jebaited?
Nice.
Thanks for the follow. Yeah, I have heard that term before. Jebaited? What's jebaited? Internet slang for who has tricked or trolled into a false expectation, similar to being baited. Oh, okay. Never heard of it before. It is correct. Nice. Okay, good. We got the right answer. Answer's 94. So a little bit of a cheat, right? A little bit of a cheat. This is a competition math question, Jose. Is technically what it is. And it was kind of like a Sudoku thing. So they had 3 numbers here and a number here. And then they said the averages, so the average of all the diagonals, average all the rows, average all the columns had to be the same. And so what I did is I just assigned variables to missing blocks that we didn't have. And then I started writing out equations for what those averages would be. And then once I got to a point where I had at least the same number of equations as I did the number of missing variables, then I put it into a matrix. This is a very powerful thing in linear algebra. And then you can use that to just solve for whatever the missing variables are. The cool thing here, right, is that, for instance, when we stopped at, like, C, I noticed I was kind of in trouble because I had, when we stopped at C, did I already have 4 equations? Actually, I might have been okay, actually. A, B, and C. Yeah, actually, I think we could have just done it with this. Wait, why did I go further? Why did it go? Oh, you know why I went further and beyond? Okay, I know why. Because we didn't know what the average was. So that's an additional missing variable, like a free variable. So when we just had A, B, and C, I had 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 equations, right? But I technically had 5 missing variables because I didn't know what A, B, and C are. I didn't know what X was. And I didn't know what the average was. So by adding this additional variable D, you get like a twofer. Because you add one more variable that's missing. But then you get an equation from here and you get an equation from here. And now you're good. And now you have 6 equations, 6 unknowns, and you can solve it. Eggs Benedict says, hey, I recently discovered your channel and it's really cool. Thanks, man. I'm taking calculus and my finals tomorrow, so I'm pretty worried, but your videos are really helping. Sick, dude. I'm glad. Good luck on calc final. That's kind of rude. They're doing calc finals in January. What?
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
That shit should be like before Christmas, not after Christmas. That's what was the average? Oh, interesting. The average was Z. So the last column, the average was 52. All of them had an average of 52. No, dude, it's okay, Star Prod. No, you didn't discover this channel late. You discovered it at the right time. They say the best time to plant a tree is 100 years ago. The second best time is like today. So, yeah, congrats on finding us. Okay, and here's the solution. What's the solution for this? What would they have done? Okay, let's see. What did they do? Okay, so they use just n. This means that this square is a magic square, since the sum of the row column is the same. I don't know what's going on here. Something with magic squares. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a website, actualofficehours.com. Okay, cool. I would read through how they did this. I'll include it with the solution if you guys want to go through it yourself. Just for time's sake, I'm going to say we did this one because it's basically just the systems of equations. Yeah, okay. Are you allowed to use a calculator on this type of exam? I can't remember if it's like the Kaylee or the Haley or the whatever. There's all like different names for these ones. Only for basic calculations. Ah, so you wouldn't be able to do the matrix thing. That's unfortunate. All right. Nice. Cool. All right. We'll go next question on the queue. It's going to come from Subha. Okay. Something about Snake Island. What is Snake Island? I actually like snakes. I think snakes are pretty cool. Okay. The number of snakes on Snake Island in the Georgian Bay any year is dependent on two sources. Every year through reproduction... Oh, this is like a predator-prey question. The number of snakes on the island increases by 40 individuals. Snakes caught on other islands are also transplanted to Snake Island. The frequency of transplantation depends on the year and can be modeled by this, where g of x represents the number of individuals transplanted each year. Determine a function that will model the population of snakes on the island and consider both reproduction and transplantation. Okay. Every year through reproduction, the number of snakes on the island increases by 40 individuals. So that's just like, that's just the cap. Like, it doesn't matter how many snakes are on Snake Island, only 40 of them are gonna bang or something. Like, what is this really how this works? Usually, like, reproduction is dependent on how many available mates there are to reproduce, and then also how many resources are there. Yeah, that island definitely had Snake Island. Yeah. Okay. So a function, I don't know, what would you say, like f of x represents the number of individuals okay, so that's going to be equal to I don't know, let's say like the initial population, like p naught, and then you're going to say plus 40x, and then plus 10 sine pi over 6x plus 30, right? Where this is just your initial. This is the reproduction, repo. And then this right here is the transplant, right? I think that's all they're asking for, yeah? Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think we need to overthink it. This is Subha's question. Subha, are you in the chat? You maybe give us a little context about like how complicated this question needs to be. Wait, hold up. Wait, you can't. Why can't I? Because x is the year. So every year it increases by 40. Right? That's why I put 40x. Right? Because then, I mean, and this kind of makes sense, right? They're saying that you're going to transplant 30, but then this is sinusoidal. So sometimes you're going to subtract. So the lowest you'll transplant is 20. The most you'll transplant is 40. But it depends on what year it is. Oh, okay, all good. Okay, well, this one was easy. Cool. Thank you, Supa.
Well done! Well done!
All right, where was it? Posted it. Yeah, I didn't think that was too bad. I thought it was going to be more of a like a differential equation where you have like rate of production, rate of dying, and then rate of this, and then you have to like kind of mess with it. Optics time. Oh man, Star Prod got me with the optics. Oh, I hate this. It's okay. I love it, dude. I love it. Yeah, this is. Oh man. No, but this is the whole like you put the pencil in the water and it looks bent shit. You know what I'm talking about? If you've never done it, pencil in a cup of water. Yeah, this is the illusion. Looks something like this. Go try it yourself. Go get a glass of water. Don't drink it. I mean, this is lead. No. But and put a pencil in, and you'll notice it's kind of like shifted. Yeah, and there's a reason for this. I don't know, you could say like the optics of it. It's also why when you look in the water, things look closer than they are, I think. I don't know if it's Snell's law. Yeah, it has to do with this. Is it diffraction? Let me think. It's refraction. Yeah, it's this. Uh-huh. These cute little diagrams. I hate them. Oh, look, it's like literally it's it's literally the same screenshot. It is refraction. Okay. Does it involve Snell's law? I see like some tangents going on here. It's the same one. Yeah, this one. Yeah, so we can probably just go find the answer. Let's see. Maybe Snell's law. Here we go. Is this literally the same question? What was it, 25 degrees? Oh, they actually didn't put the angle on this, though, did they? And actually, it's a slightly different image. Isn't this kind of funny? Do you see how this is a man looking at a man diver? And then this is a woman looking at a woman diver? It's kind of funny. Like, they just, like, slightly changed what the thing was. Okay. Dollar store question. How do you add tags? You need perms to do that. What's your username? I can try to get you perms for it.
Agreed.
What's up, Shaq?
What's good, bro? How's it going, guys?
What's up? What's up? We're doing some late night optics. Late night optics.
Let me take a crack at this. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
Never mind.
Material read. What's your name in my Discord? I can try to give you perms for it. When you post questions in the forum, you can add tags. To modify tags that are already there, you need like special perms. Okay. All right. Fine. Oh, material read. Okay. Let me just tag you on one, I guess, or something. Okay. Let me see. Find the height of the instructor's head above the water. Find the apparent depth of the diver's head underwater as seen by the instructor. Find the height of the instructor's head above the water. Oh, I see. They're saying that this person, so the person in the water sees the diver as being 2 meters closer to them. Sorry, sees the land person 2 meters closer to them. Thank you, I need to hydrate. Actually, I don't have any running water in my apartment right now.
You're not that guy, son. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Conservation of angles, they say. And then...
We're with the sound effects, bro. Sorry.
I love the sound effects, dude. Okay. And then they're saying that this guy sees the person 2 meters underwater? Dude, no, I live in Los Angeles, but like for whatever reason my apartment water stopped running like today. The 2 meters is the distance from the instruction to the point of refraction. Oh, okay. Okay. I see. Uh-huh. I actually have no clue how to do this one. I really don't. I have no clue. I hate these questions. I'm on the other side of the world, yeah. Alright, let me see. Here, Shaq, mute yourself. I don't want to keep hearing your fucking clicking keyboard, dude.
Oh, you hear that? My fault.
Yeah, I do.
I'm about to head out anyways.
Okay.
Have fun, guys.
Thank you.
Get your education, guys.
Get your education. 2 meters out, 2 meters down, 90-degree angle. Yeah. Use similarity to triangles for the first one. Okay. Because what? Because this angle is the same as this angle? I assume, right? Then what's the what is the triangle? Like, do I know this distance? I don't, right? I know this is 2 meters. And then what? This is 2 meters? What does that tell me? Oh, I hate these questions. I hate optics. It's so dumb. All right, one sec. TikTok doesn't think I'm real. Okay. Oh, okay. Just draw out a bunch of triangles. You'll figure it out. I don't want to draw a bunch of triangles. Anyway, how do I know the triangles are similar? Okay, also, like, fuck you study.com. I don't want to create an account. Okay. Let's ask Big C. No, I don't want to use Big C just yet. I know how this works. But that would also require that I had angles now, right? I don't know how tall this person is either. Right? Yeah, okay. And I need to find the height of the person, yeah. Okay. Yeah, optics, yeah, it's the worst, dude. Okay, I'm gonna assume that light is doing this, right? Can we assume light's doing that, right? Light's coming here and then it's bending, it's fucking going this way, right? So, by Snell's law, if this is like, Soul Justice said it's a 45, 45, 90. 2 meters out from the instructor and 2 meters down from the water is a 45, 45, 90. No, E&M's the best. I love E&M. Sure, so you're saying this right here. Wait, what? But I still don't know what this distance is. I don't know what the distance from here to here is. I still don't see the triangles. I don't see the triangles. Sorry, I just don't see it. I don't know what triangles are supposed to be similar. I know if I have light that's coming from air, and then it hits a medium, and then bounces off this, that, what is it? N1 sine theta 1 is going to be equal to N2 sine theta 2. Where, if that's theta 1, now this is theta 2, right? That is Snell's law, correct. I'm trying to figure out this, right? I know this is 2, so if I could figure out what this angle is, then we're money, right? I don't think I need it though. Watch, because this, let's call this like theta 3, right? Do you see how theta 3 is equal to pi minus theta 1? So the sine. So, okay, so theta 1 is the same thing as pi minus theta 3. So then when I do this, this is N1 sine of pi minus theta 3. Or pi minus theta 3 is equal to N2 sine theta 2. This is the same thing as the cosine of theta 3, right? So N1 cosine of theta 3 is equal to N2 sine theta 2. Yeah. And then for theta 2, and here's the cool thing. Wait a minute. At the end of the day, I want this, right? And I know this is 2, right? So let's call this H. I know that the sine of theta 3 is equal to, no, the tangent, there we go. Wait, sorry. Tangent of theta 3 is equal to H over 2, right? I know that from this. I know this is 2. I know this is H. So now I just need theta 3. And I can get theta 3 from here, but fuck, how are we going to get theta 2, though? What's the pi thing? Oh, sorry. I meant pi over 2. Sorry, not pi. My bad. Sorry. Find a way to use D. Yeah, I want to use D. Well, I know this is 2 then, right? This is 2. Yeah. Man. No, wait. Water is 1.33, right? I think N1 is equal to 1, but N2 is equal to 1.33. I think water usually has a negative diffraction, right? Yeah, 1.33. Air is 1, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I need theta 3. How do I get theta 2? I use Snell's law for the light here being inbound on the surface, which refers to this angle, which we referred to this. And then we had this, and then we can get theta 2. I need more information here, though. I think I need to know how far away this bitch is from the thing. That's 2. That's theta 2. But I don't know what this is. Yeah, this bitch. Yeah. This is where I just started getting I start getting upset. I'm upset at this question. 8. Yeah, that's what we're solving for. Green Raccoon. Wouldn't theta 2 be equal to theta 1? Not quite. Theta 2 refers to this, and that's equal to this, which is not theta 1. Theta 1 is the whole thing. Okay, I also have the view of the diver, sure. Right, so when we take Snell's law, it's the angle with, like, the normal, and so that's the whole thing. Okay, alright. Yeah, so Aria, what you're saying is that the diver... First of all, like, which one's the real diver? I'm assuming this is the real diver, and then this is what the person sees. I assume the ghost is what the person sees from the other side. So, in this case, you have... Yeah, let's talk about this. You have N2 sine theta 2 has to be equal to... But see, now I have another angle I gotta deal with. Now I need this angle. Oh, wait. We're assuming that's straight, though, right? Do we assume that's straight? We assume this is straight? Uh-huh. So wait, this equals theta 2. Sorry, so theta 1 is the whole thing. But we're saying that this is theta 2? I don't think it would be straight. I mean, the arrow looks pretty fucking straight. Yeah. I agree. It should. It should, right? Oh, okay. No, you're right. Sorry. Yeah, this line bends to here. You're right. You're totally right. Okay, so that's just going to get me the same equation that we already have. That's going to be the same thing as this. Right? Yeah. Okay, but I do think I do think I did get some new information here, though. Wait a minute. We know this angle is equal to this angle. We also know this angle is equal to this angle. No, sorry, this angle is equal to this angle. Yeah. Right, so this angle is theta 3. Okay, so then this whole thing is theta 1. The issue is I still only have one leg. Like, I don't know how far this person is from the... Isn't there a formula to find a weird angle with N1 and N2? I mean, yeah, there's this. There's Snell's law. But I'm not given any of the angles, right? I'm not given theta 1. I'm not given theta 2. All I'm given is that this is 2 meters and this is 2 meters. So I'm given two separate sides of two separate triangles. Oh, all similar problems on Google have an angle? Oh, okay. So am I just, like, spinning my wheels on, like, something I can't solve here? Yeah, I feel like I need an angle. At least I've proven that to myself. I'm not, like, absolutely retarded. I think I've proven to myself that this problem needs more information. Claude found an answer. Oh, okay, fine. Let's throw it at chat. I'm curious. Let's see. We'll see what it does. Here, I'll let Gemini go at it as well. I think you need an angle. Okay, so let's see. So they got the angle as 45 degrees. Where are they getting that 45 degrees? Okay. Angle in the water. From the diagram, the light travels from the diver's head to the surface. Horizontal distance is 2. So, yeah, I have issues with that. Sure. If you had told me that this is 2, then we're great. Fucking money. But this tells me fuck all that this is 2 meters. That is not apparent in this diagram, no? Am I crazy? They don't tell me where this person is horizontally. No, nothing's ever drawn to scale. Don't worry about it, guys. No. Nothing's ever drawn to scale. You can't trust the diagram that way. Yeah, this question's no good. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. Because AI is getting an answer, but it's assuming that the diver here is 2 meters away from the incident light, which I don't think that's given. I need another bit of information, right? And this is also kind of the smart thing. Horizontal distance from the wall to the refraction point is 2 meters. The height of the diver is at 2 meters. From the right angle underwater, horizontal is... Yeah, both AIs just say it's 45 degrees. Yeah, I'm asking you. Good catch. That should not be assumed. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, this is not. You can't assume that. Yeah, dude. AI is the ultimate sycophant. It's just gonna be like, what do you want, master? I'll tell you whatever you want. Instructor and diver are vertically aligned. Now it's just saying like false things. AI slop. Okay, cool. All right, this question's garbage. Nope. Sorry, Star Prod.
That is one big pile of shit.
It's one big pile of shit. Okay, all right. At least we were on the right direction. I'm happy with ourselves for at least like trying to do it. You need to know this distance. AI just assumes it, which is not right. Can't do that. You just can't just start assuming things. When you assume, you make an ass out of you and me. That's what assume means. But okay, I'll still count it as like. I'm gonna move on just because there's 10 other questions I have to do in the queue. But if someone else wants to maybe give their input on why they think their way is correct, I would love for you to join our Discord and help us out with that. I'm just personally gonna move on to the next one. I felt violated by this. So again, I have a trauma response from optics. I just keep getting generational trauma from optics. I really don't like optics. I have a PhD in physics and I don't like optics. I hate working with optics. It's just bleh, bleh, bleh. Unsolved. But I'll still give you a credit, Star, for at least asking the question. Can I get I will give you a point, yes. Yeah, all good. Yeah, so, yeah. Again, go join our Discord if you haven't already. because what we do is every time we do one of these questions from the stream, we'll post it in a little like channel here called Homework Help. And so you can go through, and if you want to continue the discussion, I'm gonna close the door on that question to myself, just because it was causing me like. Optics is so similar to E&M. I don't see it. I think Optics is just hell. I think Optics is just very, very mean. Okay, next one. Billy Sigma. Thanks for waiting, Billy. Okay. Alkenes and alkynes. Oh, wow. This is chemistry. Uncle Goldish. Yeah, what's up, Shifter?
Oh, yeah.
How's life, bro? I like chemistry. Chemistry's fine. The problem is, like, I think this is OChem. Because we're talking about aromatics and stuff. Okay. How many extra... Yes. Well, if you want to see any of the questions that have... You can click on people... So once you go to this website, actualofficehours.com, and click, and if you, this is where you guys are submitting your questions. If you click on live queue, there's these are all the questions, and so if you click on someone's, it'll come up. So yeah, you won't be able to comment on them until I get to them and I dump them in our Discord. But at the end of the stream, which ends in an hour and 26 minutes, everything will get put in there anyways. So if you have stuff you're working on, like, just hold on to it, and then it'll get put in. Okay, let's see. Alkanes. So alkanes only have single bonds, right? So C3H6. I wonder if the H is how many extra bonds as compared in each structure? So what? C, C, C? And then what? This is H, H. I don't think this would be C3H6. I think this would be C3H8. Right? That's what the alkane would be. That's methyl ethyl. What's the third one called? Methyl ethyl. Methyl ethyl butyl? What is it? Methyl propyl. That's it. Thank you. Sorry, yeah, this is what I wanted. There we go. Yeah, okay, so Oh, I see what they're saying. Okay, as compared to the alkane. Oh, okay. Okay, so C3H6. Okay, so that means you have... I'll just do a couple from each section here. So here you have C bonded with B, bonded with C. And you want only 6 hydrogens, right? So, that means you definitely need at least a double bond here. Because now carbon already has 2. So all it wants is an additional hydrogen here and a hydrogen here. This could have 3, right? And then in order for this to have 4, it would do this. This is really ugly, though. No. I don't think this would happen. Well, let's see. This is 1, 2, 3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Okay. You're very welcome, Uwu. So, how many extra bonds? It just has 1 extra bond. Because if we didn't have this double bond here, then there would be a hydrogen here. And then there would be a hydrogen here, right? Because everything wants to have 4. See how this central carbon has 4 things connected to it? This has 4 things connected to it. So if you put a single double bond here, now this suddenly doesn't need this hydrogen to connect to it. Because it has 2 from here and 2 from here. And then this one doesn't need this hydrogen. Ew, chemistry. I like chemistry. Chemistry. I think chemistry is pretty cool. Because now it has 4. Yeah. Okay. And then this is called an alkene. Alkenes have a double bond. Alkynes have a triple bond. Aromatics, I think, are rings. Are aromatics rings? Yeah. So in this case, I think this just has one extra bond. C6H14, so that has 0 extra bonds, right? Because C6, which is hexane, would normally have 14 hydrogens on it, right? Okay, cool. So that's why that's 0, okay? C5H8, so C5 is usually H12. So we'll see how that would work. There you go, C5H8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If they're all bonded this way, right? How are we gonna get to 8? So let's think about it. I like to just draw these. Let's just draw this. So it's 3, 5, 7, 9, 12. I need to go to 8. Hey, Kato! Yeah, we're finally doing some chemistry. What's up, Kato? Someone said chemistry and it came up. So if you put a double bond on here, I think that would get rid of this one, and then that would get rid of this one. So that goes from 12 down to 12 down to 10. My New Year's doing pretty good. So I think the other way, okay, so that's 12 to 10, but then to get to 8, right? I think I would put another double bond here, because then that would remove this hydrogen and remove this hydrogen, and now you're down to 8. Say chemistry 5 times and watch your TikTok get promoted to chem people. It does happen. Dude, TikTok is relentless, dude. They monitor everything we say on this stream. So yeah, if you keep saying chemistry, we're gonna keep getting shown to chemistry people. It's a cycle. Right, okay, so then this is 2 extra bonds. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, cool. I wonder, could you have done a triple bond? I don't think so. If I'd made this a triple bond, oh, I guess it would have worked actually, right? Because then this would have gone away, this would have gone away, and then you would have had that. Okay. Cool, and that still works. So you remove two hydrogens here, you remove 2 hydrogens here. That brings it down to 8. Very cool. Are chemistry people like the lizard people? Hillary Clinton. They're always listening. Okay, cool. How many extra bonds compared to an alkane in an alkane? Well, that's 0. Yeah, you're not a lizard. Cycloalkane. Interesting. I mean, the classic one I think about is like cyclohexane, right? Which isn't that like benzene? Cyclohexane? Or no, sorry, that's cyclooctane. Which is the one that's gasoline? I think aromatic rings. Butane. There we go. But it does have octane in it, yeah. Octane's how we measure the quality of the gas, I think, right? Okay, so this is an example of cyclohexane, right? Because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have six carbons. Cyclo, right? And then they're going to say how many extra bonds. Now, are they counting... Okay, so this is cyclohexane. But then let's look at hexane, for instance. Hexane would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That would look like this. I wonder, do we count the carbon to hydrogen bonds as bonds, or are we only talking about the carbon to carbon bonds? Yeah, cyclohexane does. Sorry, this is cyclohexane. This is just hexane. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. This right here is cyclohexane. And then this is just hexane? Okay, alright. I can't wait, Star Prod. Alkanes and alkenes and alkynes are flammable. Don't play with them. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, no, that's my bad, Peggy. I had bad notation, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I had this like above this. My bad. So, number of bonds though. So I think cyclohexane just has 2 less, right? Because it well, no, but it just has 1 less then, right? Well, also the change in the hydrogens. I think it's 2 less. No. Just 1 less. I don't know if this is organic chemistry. I think this is 1 less. I think this is also 1 less. I think this is going to show to be 2 less. Or, sorry, how many extra bonds? Oh, so 1 more, sorry. Not less, sorry. 1 more. This is also going to be 1 more. And then this is going to be 2 more. And I don't know what aromatic means. This is very fundamental OChem. Yeah. Kato says this is very fundamental OChem. Is a cyclo... Is this high school or college? I would say this is early college or like late high school. Right, you get the polymers. Yeah. Okay, and I'm not going to go through and name all these because I don't know. I think these were the 2 that the student needs help with. I don't know what aromatic means. Aromatic I guess means there's like double bonds on it. Uh-huh. Interesting. Yeah, so here's kind of the rules. It has to be cyclic. And then there has to be every other bond, I guess, has to be a double bond. And then there's something called Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule. Yeah. Okay. So, I think this depends. Let's actually, I just want to see like what chat says about these. Yeah, benzene is aromatic. Yeah, I agree with that. See what good old Gemini says real quick. Wait, why are we still doing... No, Gemini, we're not still doing the optics question. Okay, here we go. I think this is what we said, right? We said 1 extra... Yeah, 1 and then 0, 2, and I'm not going to do the other ones. Okay. Okay, here we go. So, alkane was 0. Cyclo was 1 extra. The unsaturation, right? The ring counts as 1. I don't know what DU means. Alkenes are 1. Alkynes are 2. Aromatics is 4. 1 ring plus 3 double bonds. Okay. I guess this one's 4. I don't know. I guess it depends, like, what type of... Yeah, it's scared. It's afraid. Okay, so this is equal to 4. Okay, cool. All right, good question. Doing a little bit of chem. Billy Sigma.
Well done! Well done! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120,
Billy Sigma. All right, let's download that question for Billy. Let's go to the next one. Yeah, Billy, you're very welcome. I hope that makes a little bit of sense. Yeah, Billy, maybe you wanna tell chat. What level of school are you in? Like, is this a high school chem class or what? He's a senior. Okay, so this is a senior. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought this was like a senior, high school senior chemistry class. Because usually in chem, they have like a little bit of organic at the end. And so this is kind of like a real like intro to organic chemistry. Ooh, nice. What's all these questions you did, Arya? I like these. Is this for the next one? Oh, you've already done these, so I don't have to do these? Oh, wow. Nice. Hunnits. Thank you, Arya, actually. Okay. Here, I'll put that. I'll briefly see if Hunnits is here, if he wants explanation on any of those answers. But I'll paste them in for you. I appreciate you, Arya, doing that. Saving us some time. Yeah, at least I don't have to write it all up. Dang, these are big files though, dude. What, 25 megabytes, dude? What? Look at the upload on these. These are super high resolution images. Not math. I would do electrical flux. I like electrical flux. So, Hun, it's just letting you know, Arya has been super nice here and actually giving you a nice little key for everything. Thank you, Arya. Super dope. But if there's any specific one here, Arya, that you had, yeah, the Rubin telescope. Yeah, so this is why I screenshot this like this. Let me know, Hunnits, if there are any of these ones. This looked like kind of a, yeah, this was like S24 Ultra. Yeah. Right. Let me see if I disagree real quick. I think I do. Domain. You have an impressive memory to be able to retain all this information. I forgot how to do most trig over the rule. Yeah, I mean, I just do this all the time. And I've been doing it for probably 15 years at this point. I just tutor everything, math and science. So I'm constantly having to remember everything. It's kind of, it's fun. It's useful. But real quick overview, Hunnits, if you're watching. So to do domain questions, right? Just look for instance, square roots. You know, square roots have to be greater than 0, greater than or equal to 0. Look for where you're dividing by 0. And then this is another case of dividing by 0 and also having to deal with a square root. Yeah, this is actually kind of a fun one here, actually. Let me do 19, just as like a little intro, so you guys can learn as well, right? The first two I'll skip. Arya's been kind enough to already do the solutions for those, Hunnits. But yeah, if we look at this one, for instance, so when you're looking at the domain of a function, it's almost always all real values except for where you're taking the square root of a negative number. So what I do is I take whatever's inside the square root, which in this case, that's x minus 2, and I say it's greater than or equal to 0. So that tells me x has to be greater than or equal to 2. Yeah, domains never leave you, dude. You always need to know how to figure out domains. Exactly. So x has to be greater than or equal to 2, but then here's some conditions, right? X cannot equal -7, and it can't equal 8. Now the cool thing is this restriction on our domain, x is greater than or equal to 2, means I don't even care about this one. I don't care about the -7 because -7's already banished from here. However, this one is included in this. So if you were to say the domain on this one, you are correct with how you write that. You write this in like set notation, Arya, which I appreciate. This is correct. To write it this way. So this is saying x is all real numbers. Oh wait, sorry, no, I mean 19. Sorry, this is what I wanted. Sorry, wrong one. I copied the wrong one. This is it. There we go. Sorry. This one. This is what you wrote. Yeah. So you said 2 to infinity, right? That's this condition, and then I assume this means except for 8. Is this in set notation? How we say like you can't equal 8? The other way to do this in terms of interval would be to say 2 comma 8 this, and then you'd say union 8 comma infinity, right? Excluding. What's up, Kempy? Welcome back, dude. Yeah, so this is another way to write this. This is cute. I like this. This is proper. But I assume this student is in like high school. I think if you wrote this for the teacher, they're gonna be like, yo, what? They're gonna not understand what this is. But it's cool. Right. And then you have range of functions, right? Range is just saying like what the y values are. I like to think about the parts individually. Yeah. So in this case, something squared, this is always going to be greater than or equal to 0, right? So whatever this is always going to be greater than or equal to 0 because it's something squared. It can never be negative. So you have something always greater than or equal to 0 plus 4. So the lowest this value can be is 4. And then this can just go up to infinity. So this becomes 4 comma infinity. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. The range is the lowest and the highest, right? This is going to be 0 to infinity. Right? Because the square root of anything, the lowest you can get from square rooting anything is 0. The biggest you can get is infinity. Sketching piecewise functions. Again, Arya's done a great job doing that. I like that. Thank you. Did a nice little graph here. That's cool. But if you want to figure out what the values are, right? Yeah. Based on what this is, you look here for like what piece you look at. This is high school, I would say. This is probably pre-calc. So for instance, f of 2, well, that's when x is 2, and then that falls into like this piece of the piecewise function. Because 2 is greater than 0. So this one would end up being square root of 2 plus 1. Kempy, I got you. It's negative 2, right? That's over here. That's in this one. Because negative 2 is less than 0. So then you would plug it in for that one. So that would be negative 2 cubed minus 1. And so forth. Okay, cool. Label all the absolute maxes and mins. Cool. Absolute max is like what's the top value. So this is absolute max. And then here, these would be the mins. Well, the mins is actually negative infinity, really. So like absolute min. Same thing here. This is the max. This is the min. In this case, this is the max. And this is the min. Because this goes all the way down. Cool. And then there was some composite functions. Oh, sorry, did it... oh, it did want locals. You're right. Thank you. You're right, Psycode. Yeah, good. So yeah, so locals are kind of like the hills and the valleys. There is no absolute minimum if it's infinite. Oh, I didn't know that, Arya. Okay, cool. Okay, so there is no absolute minimum. So you say no absolute min? But right, these would be relative min, and this would be a relative max. The max and min can be both infinite unless a dot is there. So yeah, apparently, I know, and this is kind of a semantic thing in math land, but I think you can't have a max or min be infinity. Yeah, I think when you say like absolute max, for instance, that can be this, but you can't say the absolute min is infinity. I was wrong here. Yeah, freaking math and their rules. I know. They do have some rules. So, for instance, this is like a relative min. And this is a relative max. And then this is absolute max. And then this one kind of has some weird things, right? So, there is no minimum. Well, interesting, actually. Question here, Arya, and let me see what you did for C. Or actually, you didn't do this one. Yeah, for sure, Red Slime. Yeah, there's a website, actualofficehours.com. If you go submit it to that website, we'll help you out with the question. I can't see it. There you go. Actualofficehours.com, right there. So wait, this is not the absolute minimum, is it? Oh, nice. I'm glad, Gladiator. Great. Good job studying. Yeah. Good luck on tomorrow's test. I know you're going to do great. Come let us know on Thursday how you do. Always like to know. Yeah, no point of the arrow pointing down because the other side it keeps going to infinity. Well, no. I think this is a dot here, Psycode, though, right? This is a dot. So this stops. So, yeah, I agree this is a local min. I think a local min, by definition, though, has to have, like, slope down, slope 0, slope up. And that's not happening here. You've been stuck for 40 minutes? Okay. I'll get to it. Don't worry, Kempy. I'll take a quick look at it. Yeah, so I think this is a relative max. Kempy, if you have channel points, just purchase the Me First perk. I guarantee you do. You watch our stream enough. Go look if you can buy the Me First perk. Because then I'm justified in just like skipping everyone. I think this is absolute max. And then I don't think this is a relative minimum. You have 1K. Oh, you gotta watch the stream more. Okay. You can buy a coin, but coin doesn't get you to the front. Okay, f of g of x means you just put g of x in for x in f. There you go, Me First. Okay, there you go. Psycode, who do you want to use Me First on? You want to use it on Kempy? You bought it for Kempy? Great. Alright, Kempy, you're first. Okay, and then this one, yeah, same thing. I appreciate Arya did this one, but yes, cool, awesome. Great. Cool question.
Good job.
T-Hunnits. Okay, this was... I included Arya's solution in there because I thought it was cool. It's prettier than mine. No, this is like grade 10, I would say. Grade 10, grade 11. Okay. All right, let's see. Psycode bought Kempy the Me First perk in our Twitch. So that's another advantage of watching on Twitch. There are like rewards and stuff that you can use. If you watch long enough, you can stack things. And so instead of Kempy waiting an hour for me to get to their question, I'm going to do their question right now. Thank you, Psycode.
Good job.
All right, let's see. Using the trapezoidal rule, approximate the value of the definite integral. So you should be able to do the exact, right? Do you know how to do integrals yet? For this one, for instance. So this would be 0 to 2 x squared dx, would just become x to the third over 3, evaluated from 0 to 2. So that would just be equal to 8/3, right? Okay, what's the trapezoidal rule? Good. Okay, fine. So, so n means that there's 4 divisions, okay? It's a special type of Riemann sum, but instead of building rectangles, you build trapezoids. And I think this is similar to the midpoint rule. I think it's called the midpoint rule. So let's look at what happens, for instance. So this is y is equal to x squared, okay? And then we're doing it from 0 to 2, okay? So this is 0, and then this is going to be 2. Oh. And that's going to lead up to a y value of 4. All right. And then they said n equals 4, which I think means that there's 4 subdivisions, okay? So, I'm going to split this into 4 different bins. So, this would be splitting it into 2, right? And then this is how we split it into 4, okay? So, your 4 divisions are going to be 1/2, 1, and then 3/2, right? And then from that, do you see how you could like build a bunch of different trapezoids? Three halves? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, not 3/5. I don't know what the fuck I wrote 3/2. Yeah.
You done messed up, AA
Sorry, 3/2, not 3/5. Okay. So the cool thing here is, right? This. Yeah. It does have 2 parallel lines, right? So this is the trapezoid. Do you see how this makes a trapezoid? Can I teach you eigenvectors? Ooh, if you have a question on it, yeah, I totally can. Also, we have another streamer. His name is Matt. And he's actually doing linear algebra on Twitch, like, as a series. If you want to learn from him, he's pretty cool too. But I can also help you out. I'm pretty sure this is a trapezoid, right? Am I crazy? Yeah. You just need, yeah, one of the sides can be 90 degrees for sure. Okay. So this right here is a trapezoid, right? Where this is the same as this. And so this is going to be equal to 1/2. This distance, for instance, would be whatever the height of this is, which is the value of the function at x equals 2. Oh, what's the Twitch streamer's name? Yeah, let me pull it up for you in 1 sec. I think it's Math Prod. Or Math Pond? Math Pond? Is his name Math Pond? Yeah, Math Pond. He just started, actually. But he's doing, so like today he did bases and dimension with vector spaces. So this is kind of related, right? Oh, I can't like zoom out the best way. Sorry. Anyways. Yeah, Math Pond is his name. He's on Twitch. Math Pond! Thanks, Eric. That's my work? Yeah, good. Yeah, he's a cool guy. Okay, so this trapezoid right here has a base which is equal to 4. This is the same thing as, I would say like f of 2, right? And then this part of the trapezoid is going to be whatever the value of this function is, whatever the y value of this function is, at x equals 3/2. So the other way we would say this is like, this is f of 3/2. And that's going to be equal to 9/4. Okay? And so now you want to find the area of what this thing is, right? And if we remember the area of a trapezoid, that's equal to 1/2 base 1 plus base 2 times height. Yep. Because what you're basically doing is you're averaging these two bases and then you're multiplying by the height. You're getting like what the effective, like I say like average rectangle would be. Right? You're doing like this. This is basically what this is. Where like this distance is 1/2 b1 plus b2. Okay. So in this case, it's 1/2, and then you would say 4 plus 9/4, and then the height is also 1/2. And that's the first trapezoid. So then you would have another one here. And hopefully you start seeing a pattern, right? So this is the next trapezoid. It's kind of similar. All right, good. Yeah, you can also, if you want to submit a question, just a guess, go to the website here, actualofficehours.com. If you drop in a screenshot on something you need help with, like eigenvectors, eigenvalues, you can drop a screenshot here, and we might do it during the stream. If we don't, make sure and to go join our Discord, because everyone in the math community that streams and does stuff, I can link to you inside Discord there. Okay, cool. You get the concept, right? Yeah. So for this one, right, now this base is 9/4, and then this would be 1, and then this would be 1/2, right? Because this is now the y value of the function at x equals 1. And then so then you have this one. Differential geometry, no. But I probably know someone who can. My highest math that I can really do is like complex analysis. But I have some other really awesome people. Yeah, such as Eric. Eric's in our streamer now. Let me shout him out in Twitch. Ian Stuckey is his name. He knows a lot more like advanced math than I do. So I highly recommend on that same website. You can also go watch us here on Twitch, and there I can at least send you links. TikTok doesn't let me send links in the chat. It's really annoying. That's why I have to have that picture of, hey, actualofficehours.com. Go check that out. But if... Oh, Caller is live right now? Okay, yeah. And Caller does differential geometry, right? Yeah. Yeah, so if you want to join the Twitch, then I can link you. Yeah, so if you want to join... Oh, sorry, that's myself. I can't hear myself twice. Where is Caller? Is Caller on right now? Where? Do I not have Caller? It's like... Oh, the Caller cone. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I need to follow Caller cone. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, Caller cone. This person also does like pretty high level math stuff. There you go. All right. I don't know why I wasn't following Caller. Okay. This is so tedious. I see other problems have like 8 sections. Yeah. Okay, so if you want to know the fast way to do this, Kempy. Yeah, exactly. Psycode literally just took the words out of my mouth, but you're correct, right? You notice each segment has a contact with 2 trapezoids, and it gets added twice. So you can add it you can make it simpler here, right?
Nice.
Ooh, which one is this from, Aria, that you just sent? So, like, let's write out what it would be so far. And then maybe you'll notice a pattern. There's a pattern to it. It's a pretty cool pattern. Well, this height's always, like, kind of 0. Okay. This one's just a triangle. Yeah. Okay, so you should notice, right, and then this one ends up just being this. Actually, I wanted to draw it this way, sorry. Right, this is 1/2. This is gonna be a 1/4. Oh, material read? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Arya. This one would have been a 1/4, a 1/2, and 1. Okay, so this is what you're doing here. Oh, he just stopped? Oh, it's okay. Go follow him anyways. So you see how we're adding all of these trapezoids together? So if we were to write out the formulas for these, right? This would be, this is the trapezoidal rule, right? So you would have 1/2, right? And then this is base 1, which is 0 plus a 1/4. times 1/2, because all the heights of all these are 1/2. This height here is always, we say like b minus a over n, okay? Where your integral will be of some form a to b, and we could say like f of x dx, and then they'll say like n equals something, right? That's the number of subdivisions. So this part right here is always b minus a over n. Yeah, exactly. I'm going to show you how it comes out to be a series. Right? Okay. And then it's plus 1/2. And then this would be 1/4 plus 1 times 1/2 plus 1/2 1 plus 9/4 times 1/2 plus 1/2 9/4 plus 2. 9/4 plus 4, sorry. Times 1/2. So you should notice a pattern here, right? Do you see how everything's getting multiplied by 1/2 here? And then everything's also getting multiplied by 1/2 because of just what the trapezoidal rule is? And notice how this, for instance, right? This was like f of 0. This was f of 1/2. This one was f of 1/2. This is f of 1. Is this the proof for alternating harmonic series? No, I wasn't supposed to be doing that. But I guess you could use it, right? And look, this is f of 1. F of 3/2. F of 3/2. F of 2. Right? So notice, you're doing a 1/2 times another 1/2. And that's all times f0 plus f1 and another f1. So that's plus 2. And in this case, this was, sorry, f of 0. Sorry, not f0. Sorry. F of 0 plus 2, f of 1/2 plus 2, f of 1 plus 2, f of 3/2 plus f of 2. Okay? Where these indices here is just b minus a over n, like, times, like, 1. And then this is it, like, times 2, right? And then it's, like, times 3. Oh, it's a 1/2 k squared over 4 series. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually, yeah. Right, and that's times 4. So whenever you see these questions and they give you this, Kempy, first just figure out what the width is going to be. Do the 1/2, and then based on what A and B is, just figure out what the first index is, the first thing, the y value of the function at the first bin, what the y value is at the last bin, and then do all the ones in between. And just double them. And then just add them all up. That's how this, like, comes together eventually. As a series. So, yeah. Does that help, Kempy? W. Alright, cool. Alright, you're welcome, dude. You always got the good questions, Kempy, though, I will say. It's fun for me to explain those. And I appreciate Psycode for appreciate you giving me this the series simplification is cool. All right. That's Kempy's Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Appreciate it. The GOAT. Y'all make me feel like the GOAT. I appreciate it. Thank you. Y'all the goat. This is Calc 1. Yeah, this was like pretty Calc 1-y. Pretty Calc 1-ish. All right, let's see what else we got. A nasty optics question. Don't do it to me, please. Have mercy on my soul. Our next stream will be Thursday, by the way. Yeah, so the same website you guys are using to submit questions, you can click here on the streaming schedule. All good to see you, StarPod. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. This is a calendar that has all the different times that we're streaming and our other friends are streaming. So Zach actually, if anyone was asking about differential equations, Zach is doing like a DiffyQ course development tomorrow morning at 11. And then, yeah, Riemann surfaces, those that were interested, I think someone told me about, they were interested in like, what was it? Algebraic geometry? Top of whatever geometry? This is probably this. And then, yeah, it would just, we do a lot of things. So make sure, yeah, go check out the website and you can figure out all the times we're streaming on fun stuff. That being said, all right, I still got 42 minutes left. So let's see what we got next from Pi. Differential geometry. Okay. Okay, I think Arya did this one. Or no, this, you did material reads is what you did. Okay, that's okay. All right, let's see if I can solve this. This might be hard. Okay. Let P of x equal a naught plus a1x squared plus a2x to the fourth plus a sub n x to the 2n with all indices. Okay, all coefficients are greater than 0. The P of x has neither a maximum nor a minimum. Only one maximum, only one minimum. Only one maximum and one minimum. Okay. Well, off the bat, right? I already know this is an even function, right? Since it's like x to the 0, right? Plus, since you have like x squared plus x to the 4th plus x to the 6th plus x to the 8th and blah 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 blah. This is an even function. And even functions point the same direction for their end behavior. So they're either up up or they're down down. Right, and exactly Psycode. Because, and so what determines whether they're up up or down down is what's the coefficient. And I think it's the coefficient in front of the leading thing, right? So whatever the highest one is. And they told us that this coefficient here is positive. Positive means it's going to be up up, whereas negative would have meant it would have been down down. Let's write this down. Okay. So, is this a Fourier series? No, it's not a Fourier series. It's just a polynomial. So, because it's positive and up up, that means, and I think this comes back to what Arya was saying, right? If your maximum, if your range in the upper range is infinity, you can't have a max. So I think this has, it just has a minimum, right? This has to have a minimum. What's up? What's up, Mathematic Fanatic? Yeah, so I agree. There's no maximums. So this one's wrong. And this one's wrong. You think there could be several minimums as a tie? Well, that's actually a good question. Wait. Can you have two minimums? I'm curious whether it's only one though. You're right that maybe they could tie, but I don't think so actually. I think there's only one minimum. Just also by process of elimination, there's definitely a minimum, and there's no maximums. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, if anyone knows why there's only one minimum. I'll be curious. Why they can't tie. Pretty sure I answered C then. Okay, just an interest in the time. Pi, I'll mark this one as done. Okay. Let me just write it here, right? So, no max. Yes, minimum. Fnatic says, my bad. It'd still be considered one minimum because it's the Y coordinate, even if they have different X's. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, the minimum is the Y value. So you're saying that, like, you could have a bunch of these, but there's still only one absolute lowest value of Y. Okay. I agree with that. I would argue that the minimum is equal to A0, right? Because all of these terms, because we know A sub I is always positive, and all of these will end up being positive, so I think the minimum's at A0. Yeah. Yeah, it has to be just A0, right? Yeah, because all of these are positive. Okay, cool. Yay, wow. I came up with something smart. Not if X is imaginary number. They didn't say anything about imaginary. Yeah. 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 Cool. All right. Nice. All right, let's add that one to the list. That one was Pi. Cool question, Pi. That's a ban. Good job. That face went no good job.
Perfect. Nice. My man.
Okay, we'll keep going.
Well done.
At least get a well done. Okay. Ooh, okay. Someone's got to help me with this. Where's the guy who says good job?
Good job.
There you go. I got it for you. Got it for your Fnatic. There it goes. It's random, actually. Like, I have a keyboard here that if you just hit this button, a random positive emote, random positive thing happens.
My man.
So, yeah, it's actually kind of random. And I think there's like 20 different sounds it cycles through. So, yeah, the wow. Material read, you're in luck, actually. Here, let me, yeah. Can someone maybe look up what item potent means? I don't know what the fuck item, we're gonna look it up. But, yeah, material read, let me show you, actually. Yeah, so for this one that you did, let me show you. Arya was really kind, and Arya did a solution for you. So let's put Arya's solution. Item potent means A to the N is equal to A for some value of N. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the super high resolution. Yeah, one sec. I can't like just... Oh, okay, fine. Fuck it. Oh, a equals a squared. Does it have to be just n equals 2, though? So let's see. I'm pasting in what Arya did for you material, and then we'll go back to the other one. Okay, it's for n equals 2. Sure. Okay, so let's see. For this one material. So he said, in the Cartesian plane on the right, we have a parabola with a vertex V intersecting the points at A and D. Okay, cool. Right? So if you have a parabola that intersects at A and D, then this must be the midpoint of these two, right? I agree with that. Okay, cool. And then we know that's at... intersect... Okay, the y-axis at point B. Line L is drawn to intersect the x-axis at point A and the y-axis at point E. And it intersects at point A and point C, whose coordinate is 2. The line L has that. Okay. The line L has an x-intercept of -2. Wait. The line L has an x-intercept. Oh, so you know this is -2, right? And a y-intercept of 2. Okay, so you know this is 2. So the slope is just 1, right? So that means you already know up here, right? That this point is at y equals 4. Yeah? Because if you go from -2 to 2... Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. So then you know this is also... I guess at... Do you know... Yeah, B and C have the same y coordinate. Okay, so this is also 4. Oh, so this is not bad at all. In fact, actually, I think you already have enough points to do this. Maybe. Right? Because if these 2 points have the same y, then they must be the same distance x from the vertex, right? And since this is at 0 and this is at 2, that tells you right away that this is at... Oh, here, I need to do it like kind of slanty. This is at x equals 1, right? I like Arya's solution. Arya's solution's a little bit more elegant. Yeah. Okay, but here's what you know. Wait. It just said just determine the coordinates of the vertex, right? So, yeah, the equation for a parabola is y is equal to a x minus h squared plus k, right? You already know h is equal to 1, so y is equal to a x minus 1 squared plus k. You're going to solve for k eventually. And then, okay. You can almost do this as a systems of equations, I think, because you have a couple points, right? I know right off the bat that when x equals 0, y needs to equal 4. You know, it's okay. So do you get up to this point at least? Do you get up to here? That we found out that the x coordinate was 1? Okay, cool. All right, so this is classic. Because we have really 2 unknowns, right? I don't know what a is. Well, I know a is negative because it points down. And I don't know what k is. So I need 2 separate equations. And the way I'm going to generate 2 equations for these 2 unknowns is to plug in 2 points. I actually have 3 points really if I wanted to, but let's just do 2. So let's do this one first. So the first point you have here, right? This is at 0, 4, right? So if we plug that into here, right? That means y is equal to 4. So you have 4 is equal to a 0 minus 1 squared plus k. That's one equation. And then from here, right? This is at negative 2 comma 0, which I think is probably what Arya did here. I'm gonna look at Arya what you did in a second here. Oh, most toast, thank you. Oh, Arya's just cranking through all the other questions. Thank you, Arya. I really appreciate it. Arya's making sure we have solutions even if we run out of time. That's dope. Okay. So this is the other point, which is 0 is equal to a, and then that's going to be x, which is negative 2 minus 1 squared plus k. Yeah, I deduced it from symmetry, yeah. Okay, cool. So then here's what you have, right? So from this equation, you have 4 is equal to a plus k. And then from this one, you have that 0 is equal to 9a plus k. Right? So, solving for k, you could multiply this whole thing by 9, right? And so you would get 36 equals 9a plus 9k. And then here you have 0 is equal to 9a plus k. If you subtract these two, you get 36 is equal to 8k. So yeah, so 36 over 8 equals k. Which, yeah, is 4.5, I guess, right? Yeah, 4.5. So yeah, so then your vertex is equal to 1 comma 4.5. Cool. That's actually pretty cool. Does that make sense? Material read, how I got that? Yeah? Cool. Alright, you're very welcome. You got a different answer? Uh-oh. Mathematic Fanatic. Well, you got 1 comma 4. Let me see what you did. Oh. Subbing in x equals 2. Wait, what's vy? Sorry, what? Oh, I just copied the same thing twice. Sorry, my bad. Sorry, let me get your first one. Did I mess up? I might have. It happens. Oh yeah, it can't be 4 because B and C are at 4. That's true. That's true. Okay, let's see what you had here. So yeah, you were right. The vertex is a maximum at x equals 1. I agree with that. Cool. And you had negative 2 comma 0 and 0 comma 2. Great. So slope was 1. So y was equal to x plus 2. I agree with that for the line. Great. Equation of a parabola. So you say y is equal to... I think this is plus. I think maybe this is your issue here. I haven't seen this as an equation for a parabola. Wait, what? Is that real? Vy minus ax minus 1 squared? Isn't this, I think it should be plus. Yeah. I mean, I guess, yeah. This is the only, no. Yeah, but that would screw this up. Yeah, this has to be plus. Okay.
My man. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's all good. All good. It's very close. Okay, cool. Alright, we figured it out. Nice. Okay, this was... Material read. All right, let's go back to the item potent one. Dr. Gold's getting tired. Were you here for my 24-hour stream? I did a 24-hour one. I forget if you were here for that. That was in December. Oh, that was me getting tired. This has only been 3 hours. I shouldn't be tired. I think I am tired. I've started doing cardio again. Dun dun dun. Okay. 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 Prove that if A and B are idempotent and AB equals BA, then AB is idempotent. And so idempotent, I think what you guys said, right? Idempotent implies that A squared is equal to A, right? Okay. A squared equals A, good, and B squared equals B. Okay. And we said AB equals BA. Okay, so AB equals BA. So, I mean, what I'm tempted to do, I always love doing this. I'm gonna have this operate on a B on each side, right? So here, let's start with this. Sometimes matrixy proofs are just funny. You just have it operate on itself a bunch of times and see what happens. So I'm gonna have this operate on a B, and I'm gonna have this operate on a B. Right? Okay. And then I'm gonna have an A operate on both sides. Watch this. This is kind of funny. I'm gonna have an A operate on the left. Okay. So then I think we can make the argument. This guy is smart. No, this is just always a typical thing in matrix things. This is the same thing as AB times AB, which is equal to AB squared. And then I just have to show that this bitch is somehow AB. There's Naroski. Thank you, Naroski. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and then yeah, and I've already done it. I've done it. Yeah, the good job is here again. Yes, right? And then this and this is the same thing as A squared, B squared. But then we said that A squared is equal to A. So this is A and this is B is equal to AB squared. Okay, I did this one. I did a linear algebra proof. Yes! That wasn't too hard. See, these types of linear algebra proofs I like. These to me are like very just like puzzles, just moving variables around and stuff. It's actually not too bad. Okay. It's the when Naroski had to help us out with the switching the rows and the columns, dude. I don't like those linear algebra proofs. Those hurt my soul. All right, that was Fresh Canned Peaches. Oh, actually, no, Fresh Canned Peaches, you're the one that asked the linear algebra proof on the stream yesterday, actually. Okay. Not too bad, but I would have gotten points because my prof wants me to write left-hand side equals right-hand side. Yeah, I remember you Fresh Canned from yesterday. Yeah. I think that's okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Nice. Good question. Fresh Canned Peaches. I actually do love fresh canned peaches. I fucking want some fresh canned peaches right now. Maybe. Oh no, the grocery store is gonna close in 20 minutes. Yeah, I was saying I want to go get some fresh canned peaches. You know, they're just good. Now, isn't that kind of an oxymoron though? Like they're fresh canned peaches. Aren't canned peaches usually not fresh? I agree. Peaches fucking are dope. Yeah.
That's dope.
I guess this is like fresh canned peaches. It's like peaches that haven't been canned by corporate America. Like these are some peaches you'd find at a farmer's market. Those are some fresh canned peaches. Yeah, what? They were fresh when they were canned? Of course. Oh man, dude, this is getting me hungry though, dude. Shit. I want some peaches. Fuck. All I've been eating is like tuna and pickles today. Oh, that's why it's my username, because it's an oxymoron. Okay, that's clever, dude. Okay, I appreciate that. That's good. Alright. Let's see. Derivative got me some, So peach is not made in a 3D printer. Yeah, I'm just waiting for... When are we going to start 3D printing our meals? You know, the microwave was our grandparents' generation of like, oh, look at the new food innovation. When are we going to 3D print a burger? I'm ready. Fun fact, Narosky says, oxymorons would not be around if not for poets. I didn't know that. Really? Why? Poets are the ones that have come up with oxymorons? Really? We didn't come up with that ourselves. It was just poets. Complete each diagram so the correct current flow and magnetic field are shown. But, well, okay. Well, this is right-hand rule. So what? I'm assuming the arrow is the magnetic field, right? So if magnetic field's going this way. You take your right hand, you like curl your fingers around. So this should be I. I should be point. I assume that's what you want. I assume you want I, right? In this case, you would need. So yeah, the dot means it's coming out of the page. The X means it's going into the page. We kind of think about it like as if you had like an arrow and you were shooting it in. Like, you would see the thing here. Okay. So, out of the page, this means I would be this way. Into the page would be the other way. I assume. Yeah, okay. This is odd. Is this magnetic field is going this way? I think you need like a solenoid, don't you, to do that? You need a solenoid if you have a uniform magnetic field, like going down a column, right? Yeah, I think it's like this. Don't quote me on like which way it is though. I think current's this way. Right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Okay, and then this one to have a magnetic field going that way. You need a current going this way. Cool. Complete each diagram so the correct current flow and magnetic poles are shown. Wait, this says there's no magnetic pole then. What? How does that work? Is this for US or UK secondary school? I don't know. Who submitted this? Sorry, Psycode, is this yours? Did you submit this? Someone named Derivative submitted this. No, not you. Okay. Okay, I think magnetic fields point outwards from north, right? So, for instance, if you have something like this, a north pole and a south pole, this means... Let me draw... Magnetic fields we usually draw in blue. I believe this is how we would draw like the magnetic field, right? Right? Okay, and so in order for that to happen, that means you have a net magnetic field inside the solenoid pointing down. And the way to do that is to have current going around this way. Okay, so I think current comes in this way. You got a log exam today. Pray for you. I'm going to pray for you, dude. Pray for you, R1. Good job. Good luck on your log exam. I remember this. Yeah. Yeah. This isn't... Oh, I see. They want to know what... Oh, I see. They're asking what would the pole be. Oh, this is cool. Okay. So this right here, this is the positive end. This is the negative end. So that means current runs this way, right? Current runs this way. This is where you have to kind of like look at how it's going. Okay. So it looks like it's doing this, which that means magnetic field is pointing this way. This is the B field. And so I think this is south. No, you have to use the right-hand rule. Yeah, you really do. You just got to get good at it. Yeah, no. So, yeah, we say the conventional direction of current. You are correct that, in fact, what's really happening is electrons are moving this way. But we consider current to be the movement of positive charge, which positive charge does not move. It's really the negative charges move this way, which is an effective positive charge moving this way. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're good. But, yeah, because this is... It's kind of hard from the diagram to see which way it's doing, but I think it's doing this. I think it's like, it's coming from the bottom and going over the top like that. So that is pointing to the left. Yes, yeah, use right-hand rule. Yeah, you're totally correct. Yeah, use right-hand rule here. So notice this one's opposite because this one goes under and then comes over. So that means it's curling towards you. So in this case... Oh, also the current's different, though. Oh, wow. Oh, they fucked with us twice. Okay, so sorry. So this is positive. This is negative. So you have current going this way. Okay, so current is still going up and over. Interesting. So it's still going to be north-south. Yeah, I think so. Right. Okay, so for this one, right? This is current going over and under. You gotta think about like your index fingers are wrapping like this. So this means magnetic field's pointing this way. So this is south, this is north. Good. Yep, you're right. North on the bottom. And then in order for this to happen, you need current to be going like that, right? Yeah. And so it's interesting. The twist kind of fucks with you. You have to think about like, okay, I don't care. The current either goes like counterclockwise or it goes clockwise around the pole. And if it's going counterclockwise around the pole, that means the magnetic field points up. Right? So I want current to be doing this. So this is on the bottom side coming up. So I need the opposite of that. This is what I want, right? You see how this is the top coming over? It's technically coming over, but then going down. But I don't care. I just care about like left to right, left to right. So this is the direction of the current. Yeah, so yeah, if you want to know more about magnetism, I'll be teaching, actually, no, I'm not going to teach magnetism. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm just teaching electrostatics this summer. I was going to say at UCLA, I am teaching an E&M course, but I think it's mainly electrostatics. I don't think I'm doing much magnetism. Magnetism, I think, is the cooler part. I think magnetism is cooler than electric. Magnetic fields are better than electric fields, in my opinion. My humble opinion. But they are cool. Yeah. I've taught at UCLA a couple times. Here, I got pictures of me. If we go to, you want to go to my, here, I'll show you my, my little personal Instagram. Where is, no, there we go. This is me teaching. This is me teaching at UCLA. Giving out exams to 200 kids. More fun stuff. And then it was nice. At the end, they gave me a teaching award. I got an outstanding teaching award. This was my TA. Her name's Morgan. She was great. But yeah, I got a teaching award at the end of it. It was fun. I've been teaching, like, I've been doing stuff like this for, again, forever. So it was nice to have a little check mark that someone was like, oh, you can actually teach at college. I'm like, yeah. I do it all the time. But yeah. That's dope.
That's dope.
It was. I would have liked to teach there full time, but the money isn't really there. UCLA is going through a lot of weird budget issues. Yeah. I did it really for the resume and for the love of the game. I didn't really do it for the money. And then I was like, okay, I don't really want to do this full time. This it's poverty.
You done messed up, Aaron.
But maybe they'll figure it out. Then I'll go back. All right, cool. This was Derivative's question. Nice. Good job, Derivative. Fun. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I mean, like, there's a whole federal government, like, withholding all the grant money. But honestly, even before that, UCLA was already in trouble. They were already in trouble. I mean, if you heard about the graduate student strikes that happened like 2 years ago, they already like running into money issues. It's just Trump deciding to make some bullshit anti-Semitism case and then pulling funds just made the problem worse. You're like, yeah. Okay, let me see what Most Toast, I think Ari already did this one for you as well. Instead of using right hand rule, can you not just look at magnetic fields and see if they repel or attract to find the resultant force? You could. Yes, exactly. It just further, yeah. The ship was already sinking, Psycode, and then now there's like, oh, now there's more holes in the ship. I have my own opinions on all that, but they did ask me to teach again this summer, which I said I would only do if it was the exact same course I taught last year, so I don't have to like create all the new material for it, and I could get the same time, and if it was all online. And they're like, yeah. I was like, all right, cool, dope.
Good job.
So I will be back this summer teaching at UCLA online for Physics 1B. And I do it like live as a stream, so I'll tell you guys about it. You guys can come watch. All the lecture recordings are actually on YouTube if you want them. What app do I use to draw? I use an app called Group World. Group World is what I do. Okay, let's see. From the top of a 150-foot lighthouse, the angle of depression of two ships are 67 and 43 degrees respectively. What is the distance between the two ships? Angle of depression.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Is this angle? Right, yeah. So yeah, there's two ways you can do it, right? And then you know the height here is 150. So if you wanted to figure out this distance, right? And you know this is the angle of depression, and you know this here is 150. This is the same thing as what is it? So tangent of angle depression is equal to 150 over the x distance. So x would be equal to 150 over tangent of theta. Oh no, not 60. Oh, it is 67. Psycode, you brought that up, dude. I didn't. God damn it. Okay, cool. Interesting here. Wait. Oh, I see. You're doing so Arya is still correct, not wrong. You're using this as the angle. And then you're saying, right, yeah. So that angle is technically 90 minus this angle. Sure. Okay. That works out too. Right. Turns out I think tangent of theta is the same thing as cotangent of 90 minus theta, I want to say. Okay, cool. Right, so you found the x position for one of them, find the x for the other, subtract the 2, get the right answer. Yeah, cool. All right, that's easy. Most hosts, let me know if you want more of an explanation of that. I'll do it. I think Arya has a pretty well drawn out thing here. 67 degrees. Yike, you're gonna run into that boathouse. Yeah, boy.
Oh no.
Huh?
Yeah, Arya the goat. Yeah, thanks, Arya. Yeah, because I only have 2 minutes left. But thanks to Arya, we've actually had time to get through almost all the questions today. Appreciate you, Arya. All right, most toast. Chris and Red Slime. How is Arya doing that? I don't know. Arya's just chilling. Anybody can see the queue. If you go to the website, actualofficers.com, and you click on live queue, you can see all the questions. Like, you can see Chris's question coming up. And then they're just giving me the screenshots. And then this is Red Slime. Ooh. I don't know if we're going to get to this one, Red Slime. This one looks cool. I don't know what y sub n plus 1 is, but okay. Ooh, okay. Naroski's also in the dugout, helping me out. Okay, cool. All right, good. Y sub n is a sequence. Okay, thanks. All right. Oh, how are they submitting the screenshots? Oh, they're in Discord. Yeah. You can, yeah, you know what the Discord is. Yeah. I know, yeah, Waldo. Isn't your name Waldo in my Discord, Fanatic? Is it Waldo or something? Okay, I might have time to do, like, one of these. And then I'm gonna... Red Slime Naroski has been really nice and posted a solution to yours. And I think he's doing proof by induction. That's really nice, actually, yeah. Okay. All right. You're doing this? Cool. Cal says how to find an eigenvalue. To find an eigenvalue? Oh, well, first you have to find the determinant of, what is it, a minus lambda I or something? Yeah, or you find the eigen... Yeah, that's how you find the eigenvalues. Yeah. You set equal to 0. Okay, we're out of time. But I think Arya and Naroski already have these two done. So I'm going to be like, thank you, Naroski. Thank you, Arya. This is the solution, Red Slime. So, Red Slime, I'll post this solution. Okay, let me just post them all. I'm going to post them all. Thank you, Arya. There you go. Arya's got it first as well. Beautiful. I got some... Oh, that's awesome, Arya. Arya just found us, actually, like, the other day. Arya, you're a math... Arya, you should come by on Friday stream. The Gilded Method featuring Naroski. We're going to do fun math competition classes. If you want to, like, learn about Olympia type stuff. Or just... I think just elegant math in general. Naroski's going to do a fun stream about that. But yeah, sweet. This has really helped me out. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. The 26 megabyte file that needs to upload, though. Okay, cool. Yes. There we go. So... there is yours, Chris. This is the solution to yours. And then this one, Red Slime, is the solution to yours. If you want to go find your solution, make sure to join the Discord. This is the website for it. Just click join our Discord. And it'll be in this channel here, which is called Homework Help. And so there's every single question we do on this stream eventually gets put in here in some state or form. And there are also, like, other questions that people submit, like, outside of the stream that sometimes get put there. But okay, cool. All right, I think that's it. So let's close out the stream. All right, thank you everyone for coming to Actual Education Office Hours today. Appreciate all the questions. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Thanks for all the help in our chat. You guys make this awesome. Again, I never feel alone. I love you guys. Thank you for supporting education and math and knowledge on this vast expanse we call social media. So we're not streaming tomorrow. We have a new streaming schedule for this year. But if you click on the website for streaming schedule, not to worry. There's a bunch of other fun math streams happening on Wednesday. So Zach's gonna have Diffie Q in the morning, and then Penn Center and Collar are gonna do Riemann surfaces in the afternoon. We will be back Thursday at a little bit earlier, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Mountain, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. And then also Penn Center and Zach. Let me give a shout out to Penn Center. We'll be doing kind of a math podcast type episode on Thursday morning. We will be streaming more math and science help, and then Penn Center is also going to be doing Ocarina of Time. If you want to see someone play Ocarina of Time, that's going to happen. Do you know any physics dedicated challenges? I do, Derivative. If you're in Twitch, so we do a lot of physics. Again, we're not dedicated to physics. If you ask physics questions in our stream, I will keep doing physics questions. My PhD is in physics, so I love doing physics questions. But I love also challenging myself with these math questions that people drop. There are a lot of like YouTube warriors that drop some really extreme math questions for me. But yeah, physics and off the top of my head, physics and depression. That's his username. I know it's a funny username, but he does dedicated physics streams on Twitch. If you want to see where he is, I can't drop links in TikTok. This is why I love TikTok for discovery. I'm glad all you guys are finding us on TikTok. Make sure, right, go to this website, actualofficehours.com, and follow us on Twitch and try to watch us on Twitch because the format's better. I can link things. It's horizontal. It looks beautiful. But yeah, so Physics and Depression is his name. Yeah, there he is. Physics and Depression. So this guy, he's got 1K followers actually. But he does viewer questions. Oh, there's ads, but he does viewer questions, and when people aren't asking questions, he also just goes through OpenStax college physics. So if you want to do anything with physics dedicated, he's a great guy to go to as well. As well as all the other awesome math and science streamers. I shouted out Eric. Ian Stuckey is another kind of like higher level math guy that can do more of the abstract topics that I can't. I mainly do middle school, high school stuff. But so yeah, so I'm glad you guys found us. Our next stream will be on Thursday. And then yes, make sure also to come by on Friday. If you like the fun, elegant, beautiful math that we've been doing, or that mainly Narosky has been teaching me how to do, he's going to have his own stream segment on Friday. And that'll be at 4 o'clock Pacific. And we're going to go over like some cool, fun math stuff. I'm going to learn a ton. I love it. So come learn with me. Have fun. If you're watching us on Twitch, we're going to go raid somebody. It's our way of supporting other people that stream. So otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Wonderful midweek. Enjoy the rest, and we will see you on Thursday. Let me go see who we're going to go raid. We'll go raid Nerduino. Nerduino's great. Cool. All right, so go say hi to Nerduino. He's another awesome Twitch person that does telescopes and stuff. Okay? Cool. Awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoy. We'll see you Thursday. Peace.
Where? ZWO filter wheel. Maybe I can use focus offset information. Actual Education, welcome in. Actual Education, welcome. We are just doing some astrophotography live on stream, actually, or trying to. We're not having much success right now, but we have